Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake up, wake up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey, ho, hey, wake up, wake up. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Hi everybody, good morning. It is Friday, October 10th. This is Wake Up in Provincetown and I'm Bob.
And I am Marissa.
Marissa, is this your first time co-hosting?
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. If you guys don't know Marissa, she is the reigning bearded mistress
Yes, that's right.
of the universe.
That's right. I took my crown right here on this stage.
You did?
Yes.
Was that your first time competing?
Yes.
What compelled you to enter the pageant?
Well, early in the summer, Chris Hartley asked me if I'd consider, and I was shocked and honored. And then I put together, a plan, and my best friend and my brother were in town, my gay brother. And everyone needs a gay brother to help them prepare for a pageant. And we made it happen.
Were you expecting to win? Were you like, I got this in the bag?
No. I just wanted to have fun. Actually, 2 days before, I almost pulled out because I was so nervous.
Oh, no.
Yes. I do perform a lot in town, but something about the pageant really brought up the nerves. And I think it's because it has to be like all of your creativity in one place. But then I didn't pull out, and I'm glad I didn't.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Were you there, Sam? You were in it, right? I
Sam
missed it
was
this year.
Yeah.
Jockstrap.
Yes.
That's amazing. And now you've turned it into a one-woman show.
Yes, I have. That's right. I was so inspired by winning that my friend and I, who we've known each other since we were 15 years old, we were so inspired that we wrote a show in 3 weeks. We did original music, made some puppets, and very inspired by the drag artists in this community. So it's kind of a love letter to Provincetown and also the drag queens that I love so much. Yes.
Excellent. And you had a show last night?
I had Jack of Hearts last night.
Oh, you're in that
which
too?
is another rabbit hole, yes.
Oh my God.
I'm so lucky to be in Jack of Hearts at the Provincetown Theater.
That opened last weekend, right?
It opened last weekend, yes, by our beloved John Richardson. And we sold out the run, and then we opened up a new show, and that sold out in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I have my bearded show, if you don't mind if I tell them what it is.
This is what you're here for, Marissa.
Hi.
Tell them.
Okay, my show is here at the Crown and Anchor on Thursday and Friday, this week, 16th and 17th, at 4 o'clock.
Really?
You know, I figured the lesbians like to do the things early. We like to get up early. We like to get everything done. So you can come to the show at 4, you could get your dinner, maybe hit a piano bar, and you're watching Netflix at your Airbnb couch by 8 or 9. It's perfect.
That is perfect.
Yes.
We need more daytime shows.
Yes.
But that's one of the things I love about Women's Week is that there's something, I mean, we're going to talk to Tracy about this later this morning on the show, but it's like there's always something to do. Like every day there's plenty of events, lots to do, and that's exciting.
It is, yeah.
Have you been in Jack of Hearts since like the first reading?
No, just since last summer.
Okay.
So I grew up doing theater with the amazing Brittany Rolfs, and she connected me when I came here for my first summer last year with John. I did the reading, we did the reading in New York, and now we're doing it here.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I only got to see one of the readings. I think there were maybe 3 or 4 over the course of time. Like 3. And it was really fun to watch it just like grow from like a tiny little seed into what everybody's experiencing today.
Yeah, it really is beautiful what it has become. I mean, we were changing lines and harmonies up until the show, the opening night, yes. So it's so fun, you know. We had a great director, woman director, Lita Hoffman. But yes, very fun. And hopefully it will have a life beyond this. So if you weren't able to get a ticket, I do believe that you will be able to see it at some point.
Yeah, this is merely the world premiere, but this is not the
That's
end.
right,
It's
yes.
not the end of things for this show.
That's right.
I think he has plans.
Yes, I think so too.
And I mean, I don't know anything else that's ever like pre-sold out its entire run before it opened.
I know. Me
Here in town.
either.
Like, it's
amazing.
incredible.
It is.
And everybody that I know I know people that have been 2 or 3 times already.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, it's life changing. It changed my life. It's like gonna win a Pulitzer Prize. It's like it's this era's Rent.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, people are bugging out. Have
Yeah.
you seen it yet?
Yeah.
Yes, same
I'm
here.
going-
I'm watching tonight too.
You are?
Yeah. And then I have a special October 31st. I'm gonna do something, so shh.
Oh,
Ooh, okay, okay.
Sam had some surprises up their sleeve. I have tickets for the 17th, so I will finally get to see you guys on October 17th.
Yay, wonderful.
Next weekend.
Yes, next weekend.
Tell us a little bit more about your personal relationship with Provincetown.
Wow, okay, I would love to. I love talking about this.
Okay.
Okay, I vacationed here for the first time in 2020. I had those government unemployment checks rolling in. I came and stayed with Brittany in Truro, and she really showed me the town, and I had a great experience. And then I would visit often the following summers and perform when I could. I entered Showgirls, and I just fell in love with the town instantly. I think some people feel this. It's that instant magic. Everyone is so loving. The community magic is so real. And then last summer, I decided to live here for the summer. The Crown was gracious enough to get me housing, and I worked here as a waitress and a singer. And then this summer, I did the same. And I actually made the decision this summer to live here full time. I went to New York, I got all my stuff, and now I'm here. And I'm so happy that I am.
That's so exciting.
Yes, I just love it so much. Like, especially with the state of the world.
Right.
Why would I be anywhere else?
Yeah, I mean, I have to go to Boston once every other week for work.
I'm so sorry.
And it's like, why leave here if you don't have to leave?
It's true. Community, art, beauty.
I know my work friends from Boston are probably watching this. I love you guys. I love to see you. Like, the people that I work with in Boston are the best reason to go.
Okay,
And,
okay,
yeah.
fair.
And I mean, it's, Boston's a really cute city.
Boston is fabulous. Nothing against Boston.
But it's no Provincetown.
No Provincetown. And I hope your friends come here to visit too sometimes.
They do. I think they might come next weekend or 2 weeks from now.
Ooh,
While our boss is out of town.
that's perfect.
Right?
Yes, yes,
While
yes.
the cat's away.
The boys will play.
So what do you got lined up for the winter?
Well, I was so lucky to be hired as the house manager at Summer of Sass.
Excellent.
And I can't make the announcement yet, but let's just say we're going to be doing some off-season work there. Very exciting stuff. And I'm going to be maybe learning to sew. I'm going to be taking a lot of naps. I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to be bedazzling all my costumes for next summer.
Excellent.
Yes, I'm excited because I hear the off-season is quite different.
Very. It's night and day.
Yes, and I'm excited for night. I'm not going to lie.
Me too. Especially if you have something creative to work on.
Yes, yes.
You have like all the time in the world
We're
for
gonna
it.
start our band.
Yes, oh wait, that's right.
Yeah.
We are starting a band, a Flinta band. Also, for those that don't know the word Flinta, if you don't mind me
I don't.
sharing, I just learned this word. It's great because it incorporates non-binary people and also women. And so it's a great word because so many of my friends who maybe before identified as lesbians now identify as non-binary, and we all still feel like we're part of the same community. So that being said, our band is a Flinta, it's a Flinta membered band. It's gonna be awesome, and we're actually probably gonna be rehearsing in Sam's apartment.
Yeah, I'm campaigning for the name Mod Podge.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Modge Podge.
Right? Come on.
That's a great name. Yes.
Who else is in the band?
Joe Hay on drums.
Darlene.
Darlene.
Oh, excellent.
Hillary Tamar.
We want Alexia to play guitar. And there was someone else. Drums, guitar. I'm gonna play bass.
I'm so sorry. Do you need something? Oh, thank you, Ethan. The produce
Thank you,
has
Ethan.
arrived at
Hi.
the Crown and Anchor.
Oh, we've got to get that in for our salads later.
I'm like, we don't really work here.
Hi.
We're just hosting a TV show.
It's gonna be a Mod Podge of performers. It's
Oh,
gonna be great.
excellent.
Awesome. Yeah, and if you feel like you may want to join,
We're always open.
we're always open. DM Samurai, and we'll make it happen.
What instruments are missing from the end? Who do you need?
Pianist.
You need a pianist.
We do need a pianist, yes.
You have,
Tambourine player.
Darlene's really good at tambourine.
Oh, she is?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
And yeah, a triangle.
Always good.
Darlene's
If we
good
could
at all of
get-
those like handheld percussion instruments. She's always
can
wearing
see
something on her
that.
ankle.
What is it?
Saxophone?
Oh, saxophone.
Any kind of horn would be great.
Yeah, horn. Oh my god, a ska band.
Yeah.
You have a bass player?
It's gonna be me.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Maybe some kind of strings would be cool, like a violin or a fiddle. Is a fiddle a violin?
You guys Google that. Let us know in the comments if a fiddle is actually a violin. It's,
Yes, please do.
It's in the family, right?
Right.
AI
Like
says yes.
it is. So it's like a slang word for violin.
Slang.
It says fiddles refer to the same instrument but is associated with playing folk, country, bluegrass, and violin typically refers to jazz or classical.
Oh.
All right.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, AI.
So yeah, it's like the like ghetto brother of the violin.
There you
The
go.
cooler brother.
The cool brother.
Yeah, the one that like you want to hang out with, the one that you're smoking pot with in the basement.
Yeah, the one down by the river
Yeah.
or on the roof.
Noodling.
Yeah.
So what do you got going on this weekend?
Okay, this weekend I'm opening a show at the Pilgrim House with Tori, who's on the cover of the magazine.
Oh, excellent.
Yesterday. It's called Vexed, and it is a sapphic love story of Oz.
Oh.
Yes, so it's giving Wicked, but not enough where we would get sued.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like lesbian sapphic themes.
Mm-hmm.
And my lovely colleague and friend Peter Romagna is also in it, and he will be wearing literally all the other hats.
Excellent.
Yes.
We will find out later from Sam in the roundup everything that's going on this weekend, but I know just off the top of my head, it is the last weekend for Divas at the Post Office Cabaret.
No.
But they're going to start Sabrina the Middle-Aged Witch after that. So they're already working on their
Great.
next show, which is Halloween themed for the rest of the month. But if you haven't seen Divas yet, tonight and tomorrow is your last opportunity. I, of course, waited till the last minute. I have to go tonight. So come, do you want to go? Have you seen it yet?
I have Jack of Hearts.
Ah,
Well, what
wait,
time's
which
the
nights is Jack of
performance?
Hearts?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7, Sunday at 2.
Okay.
But what time is the Diva show?
I think it's at like 7 or 8. 7:30. It's at 7:30.
Well, the energies will be great because it's the last one.
I know.
They're fabulous.
They are
They're
fabulous.
great. I can't wait for Sabrina.
Me too. That, I mean, when they told me what they were calling it, I was like, that is so ridiculous.
It's so good.
That's going to be fun.
Yes.
I want to see Salem, the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a puppet or is it a person?
Let's-
You'll have to
Or
go
is
see
it a real cat?
I don't advise working with actual animals on stage.
Oh, so you've done it before.
I've heard.
You've heard.
I mean, well, actually, you know what? You know Scott and Ryan, who host Showgirls?
Yes, yes.
They are famous for like making their dog a part of their like musical, theatrical performances. And somehow they all, this is like the second or third dog in the time that I've known them. The dog never moves or does anything. It just like sits perfectly in their arms.
Wow.
The whole audience oohs and ahs, and it doesn't act like you would expect an animal to act on stage.
Show business dog.
Yeah.
When you grow up in show business.
Exactly. I mean, look at who her parents are.
Exactly. With Varla Jean's dog as well.
Yeah.
He comes right
Oh,
on.
jumping through hoops.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah,
a
Varla's
wonderful
got a trick dog.
Yes.
So have you heard about what's going on in town? We have to talk a little bit of local news for a second here. There's some big changes happening in some of our, institutions. The team that has been running the restaurant at the Governor Bradford for the last 4 years has decided to move on.
So sad.
It is really sad, but everybody is freaking out like, oh my God, the Governor Bradford's closing. The Governor Bradford will still exist, presumably, if somebody else decides to like take up the lease there. It's just the team that owns the restaurant, which doesn't own the space, is moving on. And I don't think their plan is to not do a restaurant anymore. I think they're looking for another place to do a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
So like
Okay.
Jamie, Colin, Jackie, and Dave, thank you guys so much for what you've been doing for 4 years. We love you. It's been amazing. That's one of the best restaurants in town.
Totally agree.
Right?
It's like the living room of Commercial Street.
Yeah.
Everyone goes there.
And so coincidentally, Luke's Lobster is ending their lease at the old Surf Club on November 2nd. So right out Halloween weekend is the last weekend for Luke's Lobster. But I'm like, maybe Jamie and Colin and Jackie can just go into the Luke's Lobster space.
Ooh, I like that.
All the vibes to that.
Right?
All the vibes to that. I
Let's
love
all
that.
help make that happen.
Okay. Okay.
You know, put your energy toward
And
toward
bring the
that.
sushi if you can.
Right? I mean,
It's really
what
good.
better experience could you have than having like their amazing food outside on one of those picnic tables? And I'm sorry for this is the thing, is that there's a lot of people that work at both of these places, so it feels like a lot of people are going out of work like all at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
And I know some of my friends at the Governor Bradford had already planned like a 3-month winter trip, and so it's like, you know, you thought you were going to come back to your job, and now it's not going to be there. So like
yeah.
that's intensely stressful, but you know, the community is here to absorb all of those year-round workers, so you know, hopefully everybody's going to be okay.
Yes, we are. We will
Right.
prevail. We will help them find work.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like that community spirit that you were talking about. I love that you felt that the minute you got here.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think I truly understood community until I lived here.
Mm-hmm.
Because being a New Yorker, it's all about like, don't look people in the eye, me, what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And here it just feels like we're all doing this together. If someone's dipping down, we help raise them up.
It's so immediate. Like you can tell when
Yes.
your friends in town are having a rough time,
Yeah.
because you know we all see each other. Like
Especially in the Stop and Shop.
yeah.
Good place for therapy sessions.
That's why I wear sunglasses and a ball cap at the Stop and Shop.
I get that.
I'm like, you know, otherwise you could get caught in there for like an hour and a half. You know, you're trying to do like you go in for one thing and then you stop and talk to everybody. So you know, if you see me there with, don't say hi.
Yeah, hat means not today. Maybe hat
I'm
off
there for
means-
one onion, and I need to get out of there.
That's fair. I imagine in January it's where people go to like get a little like stimulation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna find out. In the winter, you could easily go a whole day without seeing another person.
Wow.
I know. Like you could walk the entire length of commercial some days and see nobody.
Wow.
I love it.
It's great.
It's so peaceful.
nice.
It's so
Yeah.
relaxing. It's like you have the time to just check in with yourself,
That's beautiful.
like work through whatever you've got going on, come out of it on the other side. It is really beautiful.
I'm looking
It's not
forward
for
to
everybody. I think you are going to love it.
Thank you, Bob. I think so too. Yes.
You guys, I had the opportunity to chat with, this interview that you're about to watch, it was Faith Soloway and Bitch as their characters Terry and Joan from their One Long Earring show at the Art House. Have you heard about this?
I've seen it twice.
You have? You've
Yes.
already seen it?
Yes.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but it can be described as sort of like, this is Bitch's words, a Leslie Spinal Tap.
Yes.
So it's the
I would agree.
One Long Earring is a band that existed 30 or 40 years ago, and they have come together for a reunion tour, some shows to like raise money for their favorite venue, which
Yes.
you'll hear all about in this clip. So please enjoy this little chat.
Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning. Bob, I don't think she likes being called a
Yeah, I prefer not to be called lady, but
Oh, I'm so sorry. What are your preferred pronouns?
yeah, just Terry is fine.
Terry, Joan, thank you so much for making some time to talk to Wake Up in Provincetown today.
Oh, we are
Thanks.
pleased. So pleased.
You did just call her she, though.
Well, it's not a gender
I am
thing.
she, her, yes.
You are she, but you're not a lady.
Yeah, not a lady.
There you go.
I'm new to. I'm so sorry. I'm new to all this.
Ever evolving.
Thank you.
Ever
Help
evolving.
me get there.
We're all getting there, Bob. We're all getting there.
So you got some shows coming up in Provincetown?
We do. We are performing at the Art House when October
12th and 13th. It's
On
Sunday and
Monday.
Monday.
Right. The Clottage Pot is the name of our cafe, but at the Art House is where all the women can come to see it.
Well, considering your history, how do you plan on bringing back the music but not the drama?
Good question. It's impossible. We haven't seen these ladies in 30 years. Our band, we've had a band together, Joan and Terry and Joan, sorry. And then we are getting the One Long Earring together, which is the group we started. The gals are coming for a reunion tour. And there probably will be drama.
There's a lot of stuff we've been through as a band that's like really hard for the, outside public to understand. But, with all of our interpersonal relationships, et cetera, obviously it's a lot to manage.
And the cultural landscape just changing. Just, who are we to each other anymore?
Well, my understanding is that you're sort of like the lesbian Fleetwood Mac if everybody was Stevie Nicks.
I love that.
Well, I think you're for sure.
I love
that.
Well, I write most of the songs, and I'm a bit of a musical prodigy, so
maybe taking all the credit.
No, but yes, but no.
Terry, do you want to weigh in here?
Yeah, as a main co-writer in One Long Earring, and we have, as your fans and the public do know, that we were in a very public relationship and had a public breakup that we are still recovering from. So
fresh wounds.
Fleetwood Mac is a good, I guess,
the art lives
they
on.
are also a couple,
and that's all in the music, Bob. Okay. All of that confusion, that contortion, the drama, the pain, it's all in the music.
And how did this come to be, this reunion? How do you even get to the level where you're talking again about performing together again?
Well, the Clotted Pot, the last woman-owned lesbian cafe, is in dire trouble. So it's a fundraiser for the place that gave us our start 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah, so we're trying to just be the bigger people and put all of our personal stuff aside and show up for the women of the Clotted Pot.
Mm-hmm.
There was a movement we all cared about. And I think that's what people are coming back for. Our camaraderie, our community, our music. We write our music, we play our music in a world where men want to get in there and produce and distribute and man spread all over the music. It's just women, and we can all get into that.
And I will note that I have been doing some anger management courses that has been, I've been doing them online, and
she's getting there.
So the rumors are true. You were the problem.
I don't like to frame it that way. Let me handle it, honey, if I can call you honey right now. I think that this was a lot of pressure on both of us. Mm-hmm. And emotions are hard. Some people don't have the luxury, the privilege of sitting with a therapist to work out years of trauma. Mm-hmm. And also others do. And so then that means that there's just a disconnect and there's a wider gulf.
Mm-hmm. And, the Labia Majora Fest, where that all happened, that was our hugest opportunity. There's a lot of pressure with that gig. As you know, all the famous, celesbians that have played the Labia Majora Fest, I had a lot that I was managing.
A lot riding on that too.
Worked on my self-forgiveness for it all.
We almost got out of the lesbian music junket. We almost got there to, where Joan Armatrading was and lived, and what other, Chris Williamson and Tret Fuhr and, all of our comrades, as it were. We almost got there, but we can do it again. Give us a chance.
Well, it's nice to see you on the other side of it, and I think everybody's really excited to see you back together again after all this time.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
And do you want to talk a little bit about Bitch's show at the post office too?
Oh, Bitch.
You want to go down there?
I love it. Yeah, one sec.
Bitch is a little like Terry.
Just a little?
Just a little. Here she is.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi. Oh, my God. It's so nice to see you.
Oh, my gosh. So great to see you, Bob. I'm so happy you're doing this thing about Women's Week in P-Town.
How was your summer?
Oh, I had such a fun summer. As you know, One Long Earring got back together, so I was at all those shows front row. I have a huge crush on Terry. Mm-hmm. I was also able to do my One Woman, One Beaver show, which is a whole storytelling, theatrical, one person, one beaver show called Hey Bitch.
Right.
And it's a musical journey to Planet Bitch, where I play my electric violin and I tell my life story so everyone in the audience can figure out how I ended up like this.
And so I know this weekend you're definitely going to be at the One Long Earring shows Sunday and Monday, but you have your own show Tuesday and Wednesday upstairs at the PO?
That's right, at the Post Office Cabaret.
And what time is your show at the PO?
5:30. Thanks for asking.
5:30.
Yes.
You actually do a better job than anyone else in town of barking for your own stuff in the summertime. I always see you in that Jeep, standing up,
Thank you.
getting the people in there, and it actually works,
It seems to work. Yeah, people love the Jeep.
right? Well, I think people love you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I know that I do.
Thank you. That means so much.
So you've got 2 opportunities to see One Long Earring at our house, Sunday and Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday is Bitch's show at the post office. Hey Bitch.
Hey, bitch.
Planet Bitch. A journey through, yeah, I know. I love Bitch so much.
Me too.
And it's like one of the most misnamed people around. Like, couldn't be nicer. Like, one of the kindest, most genuine, sincere, sweet people. But loves to be called Bitch.
She got that URL first.
She got what?
She got that URL first.
Atta girl. So catch both of those shows this week. And please welcome to the show Jason Potter.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Jason.
Hi, good to meet you.
Great to meet you.
I saw you last night in the performance in Jack of Hearts.
Amazing.
And you're a standout.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Was that your first time at
Yes.
Jack of Hearts?
Yes, it was. I loved it. I felt like it was like, it just painted such a beautiful picture of Provincetown.
Yeah.
And I think for anyone who lives here full time, it's like, it's like it hit the spot right going into winter, it hit the spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I love that it takes place on the last night of summer.
Right.
And that's kind of like the vibe we're in right now. So yes, it is
Really
perfect. Everything about it's perfect.
Yeah, and yeah, everyone is adjusting to like what life is going to be for the next like 5-6 months. So
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah. Well,
for
I'm
better or
glad you
for worse.
came. Thank you for coming. It was a
Thank you.
great audience last night.
Oh, it was a great show.
Thank you.
And speaking from the perspective of a performer, like if you guys don't know, Jason was in Mamma Mia for over 500 performances.
I was in it for a while on tour, a Broadway tour. If I ever hear Dancing Queen in a bar, I like make an exit.
Get it.
Like,
Trauma.
I know every harmony to almost every ABBA song.
Oh.
Still, but that was a while. That was in 2002, the Broadway tour, and I did like another show before that called Bat Boy, and then was like, I've had enough theater. I'm gonna go to law school.
Can you ever have enough theater, Melissa?
What?
And I have not made
I
any
get
theater
it.
debut here, so I have yet to make it my theater debut.
Oh, are you free next summer?
I might be.
Okay, fabulous. Okay, but so you had a whole theater life,
I did.
but then
I
you
did.
had another era.
Yeah, so I pivoted and I went to law school and I became a lawyer. I'm a California lawyer. I still maintain it. I don't practice. And then I became a law professor. And
Whoa.
I moved to Provincetown full time in 2015 when I was still a full time law professor in Boston.
Oh, wow.
And then I lost my mind. And
Wow. Okay. Yep. Been there.
And I decided to stop practicing law, and I took up floral design, and
Wow.
that has carried me in large part to today. And that's why I'm sitting here before you today.
It's amazing.
That is an incredible story arc.
You're like Taylor Swift. You have all these eras.
There are lots of eras, and there's a very diverse talent set. So I can sing Mamma Mia, the harmonies. I can pop up Mamma Mia, I can advise you as to your rights as an artist.
Wow.
But I can sculpt something out of botanicals. But there's no job that I can get that sews the sort of needle, sews everything together.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always looking for that.
Well, you'll have to create it, maybe.
I think so.
Yes. Yes.
I don't
Sculpting
want to dig
botanical.
too far into what might be like a painful memory, but when you say you lost your mind,
Yeah.
like what happened that you were like, I have
Yeah.
to make a huge change in my life?
Yeah, addiction happened to me.
Okay.
Yeah, addiction. And I'm just sort of gonna violate my own anonymity, and I'm fine with that. But I've been sober. I'm part of the sober community here, and have been for
Wonderful.
a good amount of time. And that's how I get through my winter. Really, is as part of a sober community and being of service to other people who are in recovery or looking to get sober. So it's a really robust sober community in Provincetown.
Wow, it's wonderful to hear. I
And
did not know
and
that.
they say that wherever there's a lot of addiction, there's a lot of recovery. So in gay resort towns across the world, there tend to be really robust recovery communities.
Oh, absolutely
in those
here.
towns.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And you said you've been living here year-round for about 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years. It's been 10 years.
So yeah, so you've experienced some of those like really quiet winters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Those winters after which you're like, I'm never gonna do that again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do that again and again and again and again.
10 times.
Right.
Wow.
But like I get so much, there's so much creativity in this town. And as an artist, like I'm actually going to be going into the Commons in one of their studio spaces in November. I'm really excited about that.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to being part of that community. I was first like introduced to the Commons formally when I was asked to create a look for the Jimmy Lee's fashion show, the Beach Forest fashion show, and so I created this sort of mycelium bride look for that, and it was such an amazing experience to be part of that artistic community, and that led to a series of workshops that I'll be doing on October 24th and 26th on floral design and botanical installation.
At the Commons?
At the Commons, yeah.
What time? How do we sign up for
Okay.
this? Because I want to do this.
Yeah, so it's called Weird, Wild, and Withering.
Oh,
It's
great
it's-
name.
right. And it's in celebration of like autumnal floral design and Halloween, and so there are 2 days. And you can register for them separately or together. October 24th from 12 to 3 is a floral design workshop, which is like the nuts and bolts of floral design. You're going to design in this like beautiful compote, and you're going to create something extravagant. I'll have amazing floral. Both local flowers, autumnal flowers, and some really unusual, weird, and wild flowers.
Ooh, okay.
And then on the 26th, from 11 to 4, I'll be teaching a floral sculptural installation class. So maybe on Instagram you've seen like floral clouds, like flowers like floating in the air, or like archways. I'm going to be teaching like the mechanics, the conceptual design, the mechanics of creating an installation. And then we will be going foraging along Champaign Road to find botanicals for that installation. So that's on October 26th.
Oh my gosh.
And that
sounds
one is
so
11
fun.
to 4.
That
on
one's
the
11
26th.
to 4. And they both have some spots available. So I'm really, really excited to share like my like philosophy for foraging for flowers, like, and sort of a rubric that I developed, and like in how to do it like safely, legally, ethically, and sustainably. So, and also like what to watch out for, like safety concerns, like and we're going to cover all of that in this class.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I will be signing up.
I
Yeah.
hope
Now,
so.
do I get to leave with anything? Do I get to bring them in?
So
The real
What are we
question.
doing home alone?
So on the 24th, from 12 to 3, you will leave with your own gorgeous, sumptuous, romantic,
Wow.
little weird arrangement. And you're going to learn how to create that arrangement that's sort of like Pinterest worthy, that
Perfect.
Instagram worthy arrangement. And we'll even probably have a spot where you can photograph it at the Commons. So this will be in their main gallery room. And there'll be more floral there than you can put in your arrangement.
Wow. And then they
so-
could bring it to wherever you're going for Thanksgiving.
You could.
You could bring
You
that.
absolutely could, except Thanksgiving is another 3 weeks after that. But wherever you're going for,
Oh, I thought you said
wherever you're-
November.
No, October 24th and 26th.
You're like, you
October.
could bring it. It will be dead.
Wild
It will
and
be
withered.
withering.
It will be withered.
This is in October. So that's wonderful.
And for the installation class, I didn't mention this. For the installation class, we'll be creating as a group, collaborating on installation that we will put in front of the Commons outside
Ooh.
for the public to ogle and view
And get pictures
and
with
get
you
pictures.
even.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So you won't take an arrangement away from that, but you will take away a lot of knowledge about how to forage, how to create a an installation like in your own home. For example, like if you have a buffet and a dinner and a Halloween or Christmas or whatever holiday party, you can create like a wave that goes over your buffet with like foraged botanicals. And so you'll be learning how to do that.
Wow. Oh my gosh, this is going to change my entertaining.
I think it might
My hosting.
It definitely.
Cool.
So I think I'm really excited about this set of courses. And again, you can register like together or separately in terms of the days.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, well.
I'm looking forward to it.
And you said you just got one of the studios there. Is that like a 2-year program?
Don't quote me on. I don't know exactly, but
Okay.
I'll be in one of the studios starting in November.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'll be doing sculpture and installation work from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. If you have something creative to dedicate your time to in the winters here are so beautiful and lovely. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. So that's Friday and Sunday, October 24th and 26th, 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
Uh,
And you can register by going to the Commons
Thank you.
website and scrolling down to the bottom where their events, their calendar events are happening. And you can see Weird, Wild, and Withering and register for it from there.
Excellent. Thank you for doing that.
Awesome. Yes.
Yes.
I
Thanks
can't
for being
wait.
here.
Thanks so much.
You guys, we're going to turn it over to Sam to let us know what's going on all over town this weekend.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wake Up Weekly Roundup with me, Sam Sewell, for the week of October 10th through October 16th. It's going to be a short and sweet one this week, and starting today, get in on the last of the gallery strolls because it's going to be a nice day, and then I think it's going to rain all week, but we can go to Sean for more with the weather. So get in on your gallery stroll before they're gone. And then on Saturday, my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Also, it starts the Provincetown Townwide Fall Monumental Yard Sale kicking off on October 11th and going through October 13th. Get your wares out, get somebody else's trash because one man's trash is another man's treasure. Also on Saturday, you can sign up to read a banned book with Amy at the Provincetown Public Library, and the reading will take place from 12:30 to 3 p.m. Celebrate your freedom to read with a banned book read aloud. Then on Monday, it is Women's Week, y'all, and you can catch all of the exciting activities listed at womensweekprovincetown.com. There are so many things going on, so get in on that. Speaking of things going on, I would like to highlight Tuesday at Women Crafts at 3:30 p.m. There's an art opening and artist reception with Joe Hay, super sapphics. Joe Hay will preview some work, and also there will be a sing-along and music-along. The exhibition runs all week. Highly recommend stopping by at 3:30. Then on Thursday, over at the Water's Edge Cinema, they are showing Women at Water's Edge from October 15th through the 19th, and we'll kick off the day with things like Janice Ian Breaking the Silence at 1:30 p.m. and also at night you can watch A Private Life at 7 p.m. with a special reception afterwards. So go check them out at Water's Edge. Then upcoming, Leah Delaria is Outrageous will be playing on Friday, October 17th and Saturday, October 18th over at the Red Room. So go check that out. As always, if you have anything you'd like to promote, please email me at wakeuproundup@gmail.com or at me on Instagram at wakeuproundup. I will see you out there. I am also starting Clue on the 16th, so come and check me out. I'll be playing Professor Plum. Have a great week, y'all.
What up, y'all? So this is obviously a giant trans flag. The PBG is giving away 20 of these to local businesses and community members in anticipation of Trans Week, which is the week that's following Women's Week, correct? So if you want one of these that comes with a poll or not, you don't have to take a poll, but I mean, you may. Just reach out directly to Carmen at the Provincetown Business Guild. That's carmen@ptown.org. I believe is her email address, but also they're going to be spending the rest of the afternoon delivering these to people that want them. So we have one here. Get your trans flag in anticipation of Trans Week. But before Trans Week, we have Women's Week.
We have Women's Week, yes.
Tracy, welcome back.
Good to be here. Oh my gosh, so much fun.
Yeah.
You.
Doing well. It's been a crazy run up to this. I mean, it was like we've got like 300 events, as Sam was pointing out. I mean,
300?
Wow.
I mean, you look at that schedule; it is jammed. There is something for everyone. I mean, I think there's this perception that Women's Week, it's the 41st anniversary, so it's been here a while.
Wow. Wow.
And I think there's a perception that it tends to be, an older crowd and that, it's the same thing over and over again. It's not. There is literally something for all of our communities within this larger community. And it's really about celebrating. It's about connecting. It's about just, like getting together and having a great time. And I can't wait. We kicked the week off with the vagina monologues and Vexed. You got two stories that tell basically the same stuff or a lot of the same messages, and they're 40 years apart. It's like a message in a bottle. Mm-hmm. And you run all the way to the end of the week, and there's those same kinds of abilities to connect and, singles events. There's a whole splash of things that are going on at the box lunch, focused on singles that Maxine and Christine have put together and really brought to life. There's self-care. I mean, we have a daily scream on the beach. If you
love that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just like get it out and, kind of start the day fresh, just come and scream with us.
Scream on the beach.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
And, we've got self-care activities that are going. We've got some activism stuff going on. I mean, I know Mother Nature is not going to be real cooperative with us next week, but hey, you know what? We're defiant in a lot of different ways.
This is what we do as women. We're just going to push through it.
Exactly.
We'll have fun inside.
And inside at Town Hall, talk about a couple of icons. I mean, Janice Ian, Chris Williamson, 50, 60 years of, think about it. At 17, you're singing about how people aren't seeing you who you are, and what that feels like, and how to change that narrative. And then you've got Chris Williamson, who's singing unapologetically about, the women's experience and women loving women and that. And so we've got this conversation in the concert, and then you've got younger voices like Katie Castano talking about our queer elders and the view from there, or Tamara Israel, and a queer Black poet, and just speaking that kind of truth that pierces through all of those identities and says, this is relevant for all of us.
Yeah.
It's just going to be an amazing week, and it's really about connecting, and it's about having fun, celebrating everything that we are. I mean, Bearded and Foxy and Star-Crossed.
Yes.
And, One Long Earring and Leah. I mean, it's just so much fun. And Women's Week, really, it's a venue, but you make your Women's Week.
Absolutely.
Yes, create your own journey.
Yeah, exactly. And have fun.
Where can people find a kind of master doc of all of the things that are available to them?
So there's two options. Well, actually 3 options this year. So we have the Bible, the actual program. You can get it at the Firehouse. It'll be around town.
Okay.
It's got a lot of information in there, not only about schedule, but about the artists, about the sponsors, et cetera, that help make this happen. We've got our website up, so it's womensweekprovincetown.com. And we've got Instagram going too, and a lot of great reels are going out there. I know other people are posting reels, and that's the other great thing about it. It's not just one organization that's putting it together. It's everybody. And it just adds texture and flavor to the whole of it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Everyone in town is so excited. Yes, I know my boss and friend, Kristen Becker, has been making some really fun videos.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
Yes.
I saw them this morning. I was like,
yeah.
love it.
She made a great point of like, let's get, like you're saying, it's not just older lesbians. Let's get some younger people in here, younger folks, even if it's just a day trip.
Right. And it's intergenerational too. What's great is you get to experience things that you might not have decided to venture out and do on your own, but it's right here. Just stop in and, pick up a reading, see somebody, do something, connect and enjoy.
Yes.
So.
And I know if you're looking for an event, we have piano bars here. We have Shiano bars here at the Crown every week. The Chris's have lined up some amazing women to perform. So if you're looking for a way to just make some friends, make some connections at no charge, maybe pick up a flyer, come sit here.
Yeah. Well, and that's a great point too. That in this town, I know that there's a lot that we do that we charge for, and it helps support the artist communities, and it makes it possible to bring venues and people in here. But there's a lot of things that are free or donation based because people want to just come and connect and do it that way. So there's really something for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. I love what you were saying earlier about this week is celebrating, creating, and connecting.
Absolutely.
What could be better?
The 3 C's.
The 3 C's. There you go.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so looking forward to it. I know the weather's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but you know what?
That's
You
okay.
always love a challenge.
Yeah, we'll look so cute in our raincoat.
I haven't even looked. Wait, is it going to be bad weather?
They're saying the word nor'easter.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
keep hearing this
Yes,
word.
yes.
Oh.
They're saying that,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Maybe they're talking about the beer garden.
Yeah, that's right. Nor'east.
Well,
Yes.
so I have a question for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hear that you are a Women's Week virgin.
I am a Women's Week virgin. I'm so thrilled. Yes.
So what are you looking forward to?
Okay, I'm excited to get the Bible, so I want to look into that. I'm very excited for the Andrea Gibson poetry reading.
Yes.
Rest in Power.
Oh my gosh.
That's going to be at Women Crafts, I believe, next Friday, is it?
Yeah, next Friday, 5:30.
5:30, yes. I would say that's the thing I'm most excited for. And then, other than that, I am performing a lot next week, so I need to take my vitamins and get ready for that. I unfortunately will be missing a lot of performances because I'll be performing, but I'm so happy to know that all the local artists will be working.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh, you know, and if you're limited on time, Performer Showcase gives you a sampling of that.
When
too.
is that?
That's right.
Tuesday. So it's the community dinner and the Performer Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
The dinner right now is sold out, but you can come and get showcase only tickets, see it in the balcony, and it's like Zoe's going to be there. A few other, I can't say too many other people because it's a little bit of a surprise. Sorry about that. But it's such a great time, and we're going to have something similar to that toward the end of the week on the revival. So it'll be, you know, a collection of folks. So, you know, if you don't want to hold dedicated or you can't dedicate, come for the sampler.
That's perfect.
You know, that's kind of a metaphor for us too. Come for the sampler.
Come for the sampler.
That's a really nice thing to offer.
There you go.
It's great for the performers too.
Yeah. It's awesome.
And this is your second year organizing Women's Week?
Second week, along with Lynette Molnar, she is the powerhouse behind this, has been for years and years. And I got to give a shout out to Michelle Axelson, to Maxine Kroll, to Christine Poff. Maxine and Christine have really put a lot of effort into single schedule because we've had a lot of interest in singles or solo travelers coming in. And
Love that.
yeah, what a great way to just come in, join Julie at the box lunch, connect with people, and go to other stuff.
Yeah.
Make
fall
some
in
new
love.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and fall in love.
Fall in love in Women's Week. What a story.
Yes, both. How about that? Because we do both.
We do both. That's
And
true.
then, you know, we do that even when we've fallen out of love.
That's exactly right. A lot of us are friends with our exes, so that's true.
What are you most looking forward to? I know you probably can't pick one, but
Oh my gosh. Wow. I think I'm going to see Bext.
Oh,
And I am going to see Jack of Hearts. Those are the two that I can fit in and around because I'm in town hall all week. So
Right.
I'm always like, I'm hearing about, you know, people going to the various things. And I'm like, oh, this one. I'm looking forward to Leah being here back again.
Oh, me
and
too.
in town. And gosh. And I really am looking forward to the Stoop readings that are coming up. Yeah, tonight as well as next Friday. They should be really like kind of touching.
yeah. Women's Crafts is the best, and they have their daily moment of joy, which is at 1, 2, 3, 4 every day.
oh,
12:34.
12:34.
Every day they have a moment of joy on the stoop.
really?
Yeah, they did it all summer.
That's one of the reasons she won that award, I think.
Black
Right?
Hawk Races? Yes.
Yes.
And I want to put
So
a plug
iconic.
out there for Women Crafts because we're also doing a book fair in Town Hall. So authors
Oh.
and everything, we should have between 30, 35 authors that are going to be there. And
Wow.
coming up in the spring, looking ahead, is Women Crafts 50th anniversary that's coming here. So there's going to be
Wow.
a Women's Week or Women Crafts 50th weekend in March. We'll have
Excellent.
Lesbian Visibility Week in April. So I'm like, we got to get, you know, the band talked about earlier. Let's
Yeah,
bring
Mod
it.
Podge.
Mod Podge.
We'll
Yes,
be
let's-
there. That's
and,
right.
you know, so I think that's the other message that So many times people think that Women's Week is the women event in Provincetown, and it's not. There's a whole series of activities. Single Women's Weekend and Womex of Color in May and June are celebrating 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Coming up. Yeah, so it's here.
Amazing.
We just need to elevate and make sure people know it's here.
That's
and have
right.
Fun.
Yes.
So,
Thank
thank
for
you
doing
so
your part.
much for this forum to do that. I'm so
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward to it. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I'm happy you're here, and I look forward to hanging out with you all week.
Oh yeah, and all winter.
And all winter, that's right.
Yes. So looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Tracy. Yeah, good
Appreciate
to
it.
see you. I think we're going to turn things over to Sean and check out what the weather's actually going to be like this weekend.
Ooh.
Oh my
Please.
Good morning, friends, and greetings from tropical Costa Rica. I'm down here sneaking a little surfing, and it's been absolutely fabulous. Sunshine, temps in the high 80s, and those big, dramatic afternoon thunderstorms that roll in like clockwork. But back at home in Provincetown, things are a little less tropical. It felt like summer early this week before Wednesday's downpour cooled everything off, and now all eyes are on the big coastal storm heading our way for Sunday evening. We are heading into an unsettled, potentially stormy stretch. Today looks sunny and pleasant with a light breeze and highs near 61. Saturday stays mostly sunny through high clouds, warming to 63 before everything changes on Sunday. Developing coastal low off the southeast U.S. will strengthen as it moves north, putting Provincetown right in the path of heavy rain and strong onshore winds, gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour at times. We could see beach erosion, high surf, and some coastal flooding, especially around high tide. A coastal flood watch is already posted for Sunday morning through Monday night. Depending on the track, rainfall totals could range from 1 to more than 2 inches, with the highest amounts likely right on the outer Cape. Power outages are possible, too. The storm lingers into Monday with wind, rain, and highs around 60, then finally moves offshore Tuesday. Wednesday brings a mix of clouds and sun near 59, and Thursday stays cool and breezy in the upper 50s. Shaping up to be a true early season nor'easter, so batten down those hatches, charge those flashlights, and maybe keep that wine supply stocked up just in case. Tides will be high in the early morning and again in the early evening, with Monday's highs being the ones to watch for flooding potential. As for you late night weekend explorers, you're safe for now. Your feet will stay dry tonight and tomorrow. Next week is Women's Week. Tons of events all over town. You can find the full schedule at womensweekprovincetown.com. At the boat slip, things kick off Thursday with a special solid gold tea, followed by Sarah Burrell live at the Buoy Bar through Saturday. And finally, you know the drill. If it's Friday, it's dog tag tea at the boat slip. Gear up and report for duty. I'll be back in town tomorrow morning, but my handsome buddy Michael is covering tag duties for me this afternoon. Everyone have a fantastic weekend, and for those of you in town, I'll see you at tea tomorrow. Marissa, Bob, back to you at the brewery.
That sounds really scary. No, what did he say? It's going to be a nor'easter?
I don't know, he was shirtless.
Oh,
wow.
The weather's always hot if Sean's there. Our weatherman never has a shirt on. Have you ever seen his weather reports?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's
I'm
ever
gonna take over
actually.
next week for Women's Week shirtless.
I love that.
Absolutely, 100%.
Please do.
Wait, aren't you turning 38 tomorrow?
I'm turning 38 tomorrow!
You guys wish Sam a happy 38th birthday tomorrow.
Look at this pumpkin spice outfit.
Happy birthday to you.
You're gorgeous.
38. Oh my gosh. I have to mention a couple more things, you guys. This is the end of National Book Ban Week, so go to Women Crafts. I bet all of the books in Women Crafts would be banned in school. You know,
Yeah.
like
How cool is that?
And there's
Right.
a reading at the library tomorrow.
There's a reading at the library.
Yeah, reading banned books.
Oh,
12:30.
perfect. They're reading banned books tomorrow at Town Hall at 12:30. I'm sure Sam mentioned that
library.
at the library in the roundup. So buy a banned book, read books to kids. I mean, read books yourselves.
Yeah.
Everybody probably thinks of Massachusetts as like a very liberal place where books don't get banned as much, but I think we're number 4 in the nation in banned book attempts.
What?
Isn't that
We
crazy to
are?
know? Yeah.
That's shocking.
I know. So my boss, Senator Julian Sear, has a bill before the legislature right now to stop book banning. But you know, we met with all these librarians from the Cape, and they were like, "We get death threats over books." Like people act so crazy about this, and so some of these librarians were like, "We're afraid to speak out because like it's actually a really hostile, dangerous environment for us right now, even here in Massachusetts."
Oh my God.
So support your libraries, support your librarians. and read. Get up, read, pick up a book.
Read.
Especially, read a book, everybody. Read a
Yeah.
book. Also, tomorrow is National Coming Out Day. And if you are in Provincetown, PJ Wilson is hosting an event at the Sea Glass Inn to help support The Advocate. Everybody knows The Advocate magazine, like the gay magazine that we all bought when we were first coming out, in our 20s and stuff. They've lost a lot of their funding because, as you can imagine, like in this weird corporate environment where everybody's just trying to please the federal administration, it's like they stop donating to gay causes like The Advocate. So please, if you have time tomorrow at 2 o'clock, go up to the Sea Glass and help support this rag that's meant so much to so many of us for so long.
Yeah.
Because things like this can go away. Like just because The Advocate's been around forever doesn't mean it's going to be around forever. These things that we love can go away if we do not support them.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to add? I think that's
wow.
a show. Like we did it,
I
Marissa.
feel great. This was so fun.
Right?
Yeah.
An
I
hour
love
goes
this.
by just like that.
It really does. Thank you for having me.
Thank you
I
for
had a great
being
time.
here. You're a natural.
Thanks.
You're going to do this again, right?
I would love to, yes.
Next week, I believe we have Hillary Tamar as our co-host, and one of our guests is the Judy Gold, who is one of my favorite people on the planet. So tune in with us next Friday. We do want to take a minute to thank our sponsors, the Boat Slip, the Provincetown Inn, the Crown and Anchor, Provincetown Brewing Company, Provincetown Business Guild, Provincetown TV, and I think that's a wrap, right? Thank you for waking up in Provincetown wherever you are, and we will see you next Friday.
Have a great day. Bye. Bye.
Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey! Oh! Hey! Wake up, wake up. Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee?